Hey everyone, welcome to Wednesday's Sign of the Week. I'm Danica from AASpeech Pathology, and today we're going to revisit some colour signs. So they might be signs that you already know. You already know these ones. But today we're just going to practice them together once more, and there's a reason for that, but I'm going to get to that a little bit later. So when we're signing colours, it's a really great example of how we have some variations when we're using keyword sign or individual Auslan signs, because here in Australia we have a northern dialect and a southern dialect. So sometimes there are multiple signs for the same word, and colours, there are a couple of variations as well, which I'll show you right now. All right, let's start with the sign for green. So the northern variation looks like this. You're going to take your thumb and your pinky finger and poke them out. You're going to face your thumb towards your head and move it back and forward like this. This is the northern variation for green. The southern variation looks like this. Green. We've got two variations on blue. We've got the southern variation blue. And the northern one, this is a tricky handshake to make. You're going to stick your index finger out and your middle finger, and your thumb is going to sit between them. Blue. I'm wearing blue today. Blue or blue. We've got two variations for red as well. The northern variation takes your lovely R shape, same shape, and you move it down your chin like this. Red. And the southern variation, red. What other colours do we have? We've got the sign for pink and yellow. Let's do yellow together. Make this shape, pop it on the top of your head and give it a little twist. Yellow. If you take the same hand shape but put it in a different location, on your neck this time, and give it a twist in the same way, it's the sign for white. We've got the sign for purple. So take two fingers. I like to remember this one like two colours make purple, don't they? Because purple is a secondary colour, so we have to mix two colours to make that one. Purple. We've got the sign for orange. So give your fist a squeeze of your dominant hand, so the one you write with, next to your cheek or your mouth. Orange. It's the same sign for the fruit, orange, and for the colour. So the sign for colour looks like this shape. We used that before, didn't we, on our sign for yellow and white? But take that shape and colour in the index finger of your non-dominant hand. It's the sign for colours. And this leads us into a story that has some colours in it. So we just learnt the sign for green, didn't we? Green, I'm going to do this variation today, the northern one, green. The sign for where looks like this, where. And sheep, take the same hand shape that you made for green, but use your little finger and swipe it up your cheek. Sheep. Where is the green sheep? So we are using keyword sign. This involves using individual Auslan signs and slow simplified speech. And when we incorporate keyword signs along with stories, just like this one, it helps us to highlight the keywords or the key messages and supports a secondary visual cue for comprehension or understanding. That's a nice sign, isn't it? Take your index finger, flick it up near your head or your brain, understanding. So when we're adding keyword signs to stories, it can be a really great way to help children learn visually. Not only do they have the visual pictures from the book, but they also have the individual signs that go along with it too. When we use keyword sign with stories, we are following an English grammar structure. So we're not translating it into Auslan, and we're not translating into another language. We are following the word order that's written, which is done in English. And we're just adding some signs that match the key parts of the message. So each week on a Sunday, I add a story of the week where we add some signs. But in the next couple of months here at AASpeech Pathology, we're going to offer some storytime tutorials. So lovely small groups, and we're going to choose a story and we're going to practice or learn some individual signs that go along with our story. We're going to start with where is the green sheep, because it's a lovely repetitive one. There's lots of repetition in this story, so we can practice the signs we're learning. Each small group session will come along with a PDF that goes along with the story. and it will go for about 45 minutes in lovely small groups. So you might work with children or you might work with adults that are using keyword sign to communicate. You might be an educator or a teacher or a support worker. You might have somebody in your family that's using keyword sign, and you might want to expand your own vocabulary or learn how to incorporate some signs with some stories. So you might like to join along. So stay tuned for that in the coming weeks for our Story of the Week tutorials on individual books. Thanks for joining me today for our Wednesday Sign of the Week, and I look forward to signing with you next time. Don't forget to pop some of your favourite stories in, so we love to hear your requests. Anything with lots of repetition or that's lovely, simplified and slow wording is a really great way to add those signs too. See you next time.